Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at a 5916. It's a tier 6 Chinese light tank. It's located on the assault team of Karelia Assault. And it's located, well, it's in the north section. And it's being driven by BassmanFromHell. Now, 5916, built or designed in 1959, weighing 16 tons. Very lightly armoured, but a very good gun. 76mm gun. Oh, he's lost the hit point from ramming, but it will do 115 alpha. And it's quite nippy, but remember, it's got very light armour, which means that it's very vulnerable. And he's spotted an AMD 178B, that's the Mario Kart. And that guy's taken fire already, but he's been spotted. And that means he's going to take fire unless he gets into cover quick. Because remember, there's going to be guys further afield who are going to be aiming their guns in this direction. The AMD is spotting for them. So ideally he wants to take that AMD out if he can. Yeah, there's shells coming in this direction. So he's found a better spot to be in. And he's just gently moving around the bushes. Now if he gets spotted, you could expect a lot of shells to hit him simultaneously. Oh, he's been spotted. Get behind cover. And, well, he's put one round into the AMD and he ram kills him. But he now needs to get under cover of rock quick to avoid any further shells from anybody else. Oh, just got hit by a VK2801. But he has been killed, so Bassman can move on and start spotting for the enemy. Start spotting the enemy, rather not spotting for them. Okay, he's been seen. Oh, took a round from the T25. Yeah, unfortunately you can also flip this tank very easily because it's very light. You need to be careful you don't go over something at an angle and it flips you over. Let's go back into the bushes, give him some cover and move up on the enemy and do his job as a spotting tank. Find where the enemy is. Now there's a little gap between the rocks which Quickie Baby tends to use quite a lot. I've seen in many of his videos he's used that little gap a little further off in grid square D4, and you can pop up there and spot the enemy and get a huge amount of spotting damage on the enemy tanks. But this T25 pilot, he's got himself in a very dangerous situation, and Bassman's collecting some damage back for the damage inflicted on him. But now he needs to get back to doing spotting again. What's he doing here? He didn't like that T25 pilot. It's left him on in 60 hit points. But he can still spot. There's no reason he can't do that. Well, seeing as this is an assault battle, they've only got 10 minutes, and so they've got to capture the cap or kill all the enemy tanks within that 10 minutes. And so far, well, one enemy tank's made it up onto the horseshoe, and so he'd be looking back to see our tanks as we're trying to get the cap. And Borsig just got wiped out from our spotting, so we picked up some spotting assist, and there's a T150 up ahead. We're spotting for our teammates who are nearby us, actually. I think it's because we've got better view range. Oh, look at that! The 150 just killed by a Scorpion. Well, the Scorpion just killed him was the German variety, not the American one with the tier 7. Okay, well, looks like this is proceeding quite rapidly. Got a Super Jumbo off to our left. Got the SU-152 just... Oh, and we're coming up on his side. One shot in. Go for the second. Oh, it bounces off. Wrong angle. That's better. Got him. There's only 5 enemies remaining now, and including one of them is their Arty. Right, now can we sneak up on that Super Jumbo? Well, the heavy tanks are going in from one direction. And, oh, now there's the other enemy. In fact, it's a T-43. He's back near the horseshoe. In fact, just sitting on that ledge. Their Tiger 2 has gone all the way over to spawn point 3, which is where we started. And now, in fact, it's not just the Tiger 2. It's also a T-34-85. Oh my god, that's dangerous when you've got low hit points. So we're creeping up on that T-43. If we can spot him, get him killed. Oh, in fact, he is the last one alive now. And we're spotting for our team. They're firing at him. We get one round in. Oh, big damage. And he's killed just afterwards. So that's the end of the game and it's a victory. So good spotting in this game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the 5916. What's better than that? Well, he's got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. And what's better than that? He's got his second mark. Yes, he got his second mark of excellence in that game for the amount of effort he put in. He certainly did in terms of spotting. And he also picked up a fire for effect as well because he did more hit points than damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And his win rate for the game was 3,229. So let's have a look at team score. Not the highest in damage. He only managed to get 822 hit points of damage. The high scorer was that Scorpion with 3715. He picked up the Brothers in Arms High Caliber and Tank Sniper. And the next high scorer after that was in fact an enemy tank. It's T-34-85M, got 2783. And after that it was the SU-130PM who got 2733. When it came to kills, it was the Scorpion again. He got 5 kills. The T-44 managed to get 3. He picked up a Brothers in Arms and then got the SU-130PM and Bassman with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was Bassman right at the top, 963. And why? Because he did a lot of spotting, and we'll find that why in a short while. Scorpion managed to get 938 base and the T-44 861. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 10 shots, got 8 direct hits, 7 penetration and 822 hit points of damage, all at close range. He received 3 hits and all 3 were penetrations. I told you at the start, the armor on this tank is negligible. In fact, it's virtually non-existent. And so anything that touches it is going to go through. So you really do need to make sure that you stay concealed from the enemy and or if you can help it, stay out of sight of them. And well, that's the same thing, isn't it? Or ensure that the enemy can't hit you. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 4 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 destroyed, and 2,925 hit points of spotting assist in that game. That's why his XP was so high. He really was spotting for his team very well indeed. Let's have a look at the credits. 41,421 credits from that game, 3,975 for repair, 560 for ammunition, and 20k for consumables. Yes, he was using premium consumables, and that took his credits down to 16,886. He got the NVIDIA Vici award, so he picked up 25 bonds, and he also got 1,444 XP, but there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But I think the one thing he did take away was 2 marks on his barrel, and so it'll be a very pleased bunny from there on in, but he's now got to try and get the 3 marks, which is very, very difficult in a light tank like this, because you have to go almost all out and win the game, not only almost with the most damage and the most spotting as well, which is very, very difficult. But I'm sure that Bassman will probably proceed to try and do that sometime in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching.